Hello beautiful people of the world, thank you so much for joining me today here on Lumiere. My name is Claire Summer. It's a beautiful sunny day here in England and it's really helping to lift my spirits. I don't know how you are getting on in your part of the world, but I won't lie, last week was a really challenging week for me and my family and people in my community, but today we are settling into the new normal. And getting used to these restrictions of life and trying to make the best of it, the most of this difficult time. So I hope you are doing okay where you are. Right, so today's beautiful pick a card reading is a no contact reading. We're doing messages from spirit regarding this situation, just seeing how your person is thinking and feeling at this time, and also just any indication of whether or not they will reach out to you. I'm not going to say something that I don't see in the cards, so you may not get a definitive answer, but this is a wonderful opportunity for you to reflect on your situation, how you're feeling and how they are doing at this time. So we've got three groups for you today. I will insert an overhead shot of the cards so that you can see them. We have group 1, group 2 and group 3. I ask that you choose from your intuition, as always, as to which of the three groups will resonate with you the most. So just relax, you can do it, drop down into your body and choose from that quiet inner voice that we all have to guide us through life. If you need a little bit more time, you are welcome to pause the video. All right, while you do that, I will just let you know that my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love, is now available through my website. It's all for calling your soulmate into your life, or if you've already met that special person, being able to get into right alignment with them so that you can be in union and have a successful relationship. People have been saying that they've been getting amazing results, that this book has changed their lives. Perhaps it may change your life, so do check that out if it resonates with you. But I've had amazing feedback from our community. But yes, make your selection. Timestamps are in the description as always, and I will see you in a moment. Welcome to your reading, everyone who picked group number 1. I just want to thank my Loomies, my amazing subscribers. Thank you to everyone who has supported this channel in any way, and thank you to everyone who has donated through the energetic exchange. It's very sweet of you, and also I'm really touched by all of your emails and comments as well, just checking up on me and my family. So thank you. We are safe. You know, we're doing our best and doing our bit to you know, help in this situation. So yeah, that's what's going on, but we're doing good and I'm enjoying spending more time with my husband and my family. So you know, that is a blessing in all of this difficulty and challenge. So yeah, that's what's going on here. So yes, let's get on with your reading. I'm just going to get comfy actually. I'll start with your tarot today and we'll look at your oracle cards later. Beautiful Queen of Cups to open your reading, 3 of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, 2 of Cups, the Devil, Strength, 8 of Wands, 2 of Wands, Queen of Swords. All right, so we've got Capricorn's energy represented here and Leo's energy, as well as Cancer. Cancer's energy as well, Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus. So that may resonate with you, but if it doesn't, don't worry about it too much. There's just energies present here. So opening this reading, I can see how much beautiful love is here in this connection. So I do feel like your person does have these emotions, they've got these feelings towards you. I feel like they're really coming from a heart-centered space when they think about you, you know, because the thing with the Queen of Cups is she's very contemplative. This is the energy that I'm getting. She's very contemplative and she has this ability to reflect and to be able to connect to her emotions. So I do feel like they have this gentle, loving energy towards you. They have like this is positive energy. They see you in this positive light. They see you actually as kind of, they recognize the purity of the feelings that you have for them, the love that you have for them. And maybe you have anger and other things as well, and that's natural, but like deep down, the purity of that is that love, and they recognize that. So on a heart level, I sense that you recognize each other at that heart level from your higher selves. So despite what maybe has you've exchanged between one another, or what has transpired in this relationship, there's still love there. There's still love between you. You know, you can probably sense that the love hasn't gone, it hasn't drained away. I don't see anything here to suggest that they've moved on in any way, or that they're moving on from you. They're still very much invested, they're still very much connected to you in a loving way. I wonder if for some of you, you have children with this person, maybe you're pregnant, maybe you've got children with them, because we have this Three of Pentacles next to the Queen of Cups. That does sort of indicate that to me. It could be that children play a role in your connection. Maybe there's some responsibility there, which is indicated. I feel that for some of you, it may resonate that there's a third party situation. And if that is true, then this is something that you already know about. So I'm not telling you something that you don't already know, and that this maybe have caused some challenges for you. So I'm just sensing like you've given them a lot of love, but you feel like sometimes their attention is elsewhere. So that attention could be with somebody else in particular, somebody from their past, or somebody else that's in the mix. You know, perhaps they're already in a connection. That could be indicated here as well, for some of you. Or it could just be that they've got family responsibilities or work responsibilities, and that is indicated that it is causing like just some challenges and blockages between, you know, in terms of you being able to connect to one another. All right. I feel like their ability to be able to work on this connection, or to be able to express that love, is blocked at this time. We have the Hanged Man, so this definitely indicates a pause. You know, this indicates the no contact situation that this reading is about. So I feel like, you know, you're on this hiatus, that there's a pause in your connection, but I do feel like it's a pause rather than an ending. All right, and this time is significant to them because it's giving them this opportunity to see things in a different light. And sometimes we need that space. We need to maybe, I am hearing this from Spirit, experience other connections or other people in order to have that realization. Because this is really the image of, it's symbolic of a chrysalis, right? This guy here is a chrysalis, all these beautiful colors turning into a butterfly. So essentially this is the pause, this is the opportunity to integrate, to recalibrate and to change before he blossoms into a butterfly. So this is like the retraction, the energy going inwards before it expands outwards into something better, clearer, brighter, more positive. All right, I'm just gonna have a sip of my water. I've got some allergies. My hay fever is a bit bonkers, so you can hear the little scratch in my voice, I think. But what is beautiful is that we have the lovely Two of Cups in the center of your reading, in the heart of your reading here. So this could be a soulmate or twin flame connection. You've definitely known each other for many past lifetimes. I think you have cycled through each other's lives. So, you know, if your person feels very familiar to you, or you feel like you can't let go of them, this is why, because it's such a deep and significant connection to you. Definitely a lot of mirroring going on with you both. So like if they pull away, you pull away, and you know, if they're acting cold and distant, then it causes you to pull away and act cold and distant. So just remember that if you keep your heart open, if you keep your vibration high, and you've got your open heart and you've got that warmth that they can come towards, then that will be reflected back at you from this person without a doubt. This is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So just remember that, all that mirroring here. Now it's interesting, at the center of your reading we have the Devil. I feel that for some of you, your person may be indulging a little bit. They may be kind of numbing out through gaming or drinking or smoking weed or whatever, or just kind of distracting themselves from these emotions. I feel like what I'm hearing from Spirit is that sometimes they get flooded. I'm seeing like a lot of watery imagery coming in. Not like a tsunami, but just a flood, really, just like an overflow of emotion. And I feel like sometimes they can't handle it. They don't know what to do with all of that. Perhaps they don't have the emotional maturity or the capacity to be able to deal with it. And I feel like sometimes they have to numb out, they have to pull back from those emotions when things are challenging, when things are difficult, when they have this propensity to get overwhelmed and become flooded. And when they're flooded, they shut down. And that's indicated here with this Hanged Man energy. They're just like, they're flooded and they need, and that can feel very difficult for you. I understand that. That can feel like, I'm shut out, they've shut me down, they've pulled away. But really what they're doing is regrouping, recalibrating, getting their emotional equilibrium back that they need to do. Because of this flooding process, their brain, their hormones just becomes flooded and they need to pull away. And sometimes the healthiest thing that we can do is allow them that process. I know it's difficult, but that's indicated here. I'm also seeing a lot with this Hangman and this Devil energy that they're very bound to you. There's this energy of, you know, this isn't over by any means. This isn't a done deal. You are still bound together to one another in this energy. Your energy is very much woven together, woven in and out of each other. So you're still very much connected and you're bound together because there's still more to this connection and there's more lessons that you have to learn from one another. So you're still going to be in each other's lives and you're still going to learn from one another. So there's still more for you to experience is what I'm hearing from this. And we have the Strength card. So this is like it's a strong connection. They feel very strongly towards you, but they feel strongly bound to you is what I'm hearing. So again, just this strong connection that we have. This is a strong, I feel like you've agreed to meet each other in this life. Like prior to this lifetime, you've agreed to meet, to have these experiences. And I know that some of these experiences may be painful. And I know that some of them may be challenging and difficult. But we grow. This is the chrysalis butterfly situation where we grow, we transform through these experiences. This is when the rubber hits the road. This is when we get to learn about ourselves through our relationships, our closest intimate relationships with other people and what they mirror back to us about life, about love, about relationships. But they're strongly bound to you. You know, what I'm seeing here is a twin flame or a soulmate connection, which has been through many lifetimes, where you learn from one another. And this is, you know, it's a deep connection here. They've got a fear as well. Yeah, okay, I hear. I understand they've got a fear to really come towards you with this. There's something about this connection, look at this, which is triggering, and they're frightened to come towards it. They're frightened to face their fear. It could be that it's triggered an old wound, like an abandonment wound, fear of rejection, something like this. There's something about this connection which is like, it's, what am I thinking? I'm getting like the image of a flame or something. It's just like they want it because it's the warmth of a fire, right? But if they get too close, they get burnt and then they pull away, and they're frightened to do that, is what I'm sensing. I hope that makes sense. But these three cards in the center of your reading feel very powerful to me. Two of Cups and then two major arcana. Fated, really powerful. But there's just like, what I'm getting is just there's this fear that they have of touching it. They're like, if I get close to this, it's going to hurt. If I get close to this, it's going to hurt. But I feel magnetically drawn to it. I want to come close to this person, this connection. I want to get involved, but I'm afraid. All right? However, I see them coming towards you with communication. All right? So I feel like it's going to come out of the blue. Maybe when you least expect it. Maybe you've forgotten about it. Maybe you might... I was going to say you might bump into them, but it's unlikely, isn't it? But your paths may cross in some way, but I just see them reaching out to you. They maybe this energy where they suddenly just blow up your phone. They have a couple of whiskeys and then they're blowing up your phone, wanting to be in your energy. You know, wanting to experience this energy, wanting to be with you. And they're blowing up your phone, trying to get in touch, and then you have to make this decision. So what I see happening in the future is them getting in touch with you, you making this decision about what it is that you want. Because I feel that the communication that they're going to have with you in the near future is not going to be quite what you want. They're not going to say what you need to hear in order to feel safe. I feel that maybe they may drunk text you and then the next day you don't really hear from them, or they're in your life and then they go cold again very quickly. I feel that this will help you to make that decision though. Whatever it is that they come towards you with, it's going to give you more clarity. It's going to create forward motion for you. And it's going to give you more clarity as to what you want to do going forward. So I see you getting this clarity, being able to make a decision that perhaps you haven't been able to make in the past, and either deciding that you need some space or that you're done with it, because we've got Queen of Swords energy represented here, or that you set a solid boundary with them and just be like, no, I don't want to be your friend with benefits. This is what's in my heart, and my heart is that I want to connect on a deeper level. Or maybe you say to them, no, I don't want to be your hookup. I want a relationship. So maybe you do come towards them with your truth, and your truth is that boundary of, no, I'm not going to let you come in and out of my life. I'm not going to let you treat me like a doormat. I am resolute in my decision. I want to connect to you heart to heart. I want this to be real. I want us to work on this together. That's your decision. And then, but I don't know what it is that they're going to do with that information. And I think that's powerful. This is powerful, right? That making that decision and saying, speaking your truth to them, setting that boundary and just saying, this is what I want and I will not settle for anything less, is solid. It's powerful. I think it's really helpful. I'm going to see what's on the bottom of the deck, how they respond to this. All right. So we've got 10 of Wands and Queen of Pentacles. Queen energy here. So regardless of your gender, this is good. So they've got this 10 of Wands. So whatever it is that you communicate to them, it feels challenging to them, and it's going to give them food for thought, and they may not be able to come up with what it is that you want, but it's going to give them food for thought, but they're going to respect it. Look at this. You assert what it is that you want, your truth. You speak your truth to them, and then you let them digest that. You let them do with that what they want to do, and then they respect you for it. So what I'm hearing is that they'll know for sure then that they have to level up to this connection if they want you. It's going to really increase your value in their eyes. This is a really powerful message that's coming through today. Really clear. So you speak your truth to them. They're going to know that you mean business. Doesn't mean you have to be cold to them or fierce or anything like this. Come from the heart. Just speak your truth from the heart. If your truth is, I want a relationship with you and to be settled, then there is nothing wrong with that, if that's your need. So they're going to know that maybe they don't have what it takes right now, or that maybe they're going to have to level up and they're going to have to really do some thinking about that. But ultimately, Queen of Pentacles, it really increases your value in their eyes, and you become much more of a prize, much more magnetic. So they're going to be like working out, well, gosh, how can I make this work? How can I do this? Let's take a look at your oracle cards. We've got the card Higher Power. This is a 4, so that may be significant to you, number 4. So I just feel like you are divinely guided and protected through all of this. So just call on your angels and guides if you find it painful in any way, or difficult or challenging during this process. We have the card Abundance. Lots of beautiful love here. This is really just an energy of getting grounded and centered in yourself, and I definitely see that here. With this Queen energies, this Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords, kind of owning your power. And then we have the card Shadow Work and Healing. So this really indicates is mirroring that Hanged Man energy of your person being able to, they're getting in touch with that shadow side of themselves, and you may have seen some of that in their communication or in how they've been triggered, and there is this indication of healing work that needs to be done by your person in order to level up and connect to you. all right? And we have this card, New Direction, a beautiful new dawn. So ultimately, this is going to take this relationship in a new direction, because if you keep on doing what you're doing, you keep on getting what you're getting. So I think some change is good in order for you to move forward with this. And I think that change comes from you, your own power, and you speaking your truth from the heart, and then letting them decide what they want to do with your truth. All right, that's everything that I have for you in this reading today. I hope it has been beneficial for you. I'm really feeling it in my heart space. It's super deep and powerful stuff. So yeah, let me know how it resonates. I'd love to hear from you. But what do I need to say? Oh yes, if you feel called to, please check out my beautiful collection of guided meditations and affirmations to help to raise your vibration, to help you feel better. I've been getting amazing feedback from the community, people really loving those, and I'm really getting transformation and shifts in their life. So do check that out. If it resonates with you, they are linked in the description box and you can read more about them on my website. But do take good care of yourself, stay safe. I'm sending you lots and lots of love, and I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now, bye-bye. Welcome to your reading, everyone who picked group number 2. I'm going to take a look at the cards and see what messages we have from Spirit regarding your no contact situation. Very quickly, I want to thank my Loomies and everyone who has supported the channel, and also everyone who has donated in the energetic exchange. It's very sweet of you to show your appreciation in this way. And also thank you so much for all of your beautiful messages that you've sent me through in the comments and directly to my email, and also through my Instagram. My Instagram is Lumiere_mystic. If you are interested in following me there, I do little readings, and I'm going to start doing some IGTV as well. But yes, I'm really, really touched by the lovely things that you say, really, really kind things. So, and also it makes up for the mean things that I get as well. So yeah, it means the world to me. So thank you. All right, I'm just going to take a sip of my water before we get started. Got a bit of hay fever, so yeah, I've got a bit of a scratch in my voice. Let's take a look at your tarot. I'll look at your oracle cards in a moment. Opening your reading with the beautiful Knight of Cups, Magician, Six of Wands, the Sun in reverse, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, beautiful Empress, King of Cups, Judgment. All right, so Leo's energy is represented here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. So that may resonate with you, but if it doesn't, don't worry about it too much. So I just feel like with this energies, there is this beautiful romantic love here with the Knight of Cups. We've got the Magician and Six of Wands. I feel like things were going really well between you. I feel like things started off really well. I feel like you maybe felt like you'd manifested this person into your life, like you'd called them in to you. I feel like, you know, there was a beautiful balance between love and romance, but also passion as well with this Six of Wands energy. So it feels, what I'm sensing is that it feels quite idealistic. So I just wonder whether it looks like a honeymoon period. To me, this connection started off, you know, with a lot of flirtation, with a lot of sparks flying, with it being like it feeling really exciting. I'm getting like butterflies, and you know, all just feeling really happy and good and positive and amazing. Like you had high hopes for it. Like you could sort of imagine a lot of, you know, you can imagine the future with them, and there was a lot more that you wanted to share with them. So I feel like this is how it started off with the connection, just like a really good feeling, nourishing connection. But there's something here which indicates to me that it was a little bit idealistic. So it's like that honeymoon period before you really get to know each other, before there's any of that where you're still putting your best foot forward, where you're still showing them your best self. Somebody in this connection, maybe both of you. So definitely this honeymoon period and things being a little bit idealistic in nature, you know, and that is a lovely thing. There's nothing wrong with that. That is a beautiful thing. It's a lovely thing to experience. It feels sweet like nectar. you know, it feels quite magical. I definitely feel like it feels quite magical. Maybe you met in quite a serendipitous way. I feel like one or both of you felt quite confident in each other, you know, confident to open your heart, confident to be yourself with this person. But I just feel like, you know, obviously you're in this no contact situation. It is indicated here that there has been a change in that feeling from how it began, how you first experienced each other, with this sun in the reverse. So I just feel like things are clouded over a little bit, like things have become a little bit less clear, a little bit less difficult, but I just feel like you're moving into more realistic time. So I feel like there's this recalibration between this honeymoon period and the reality of life. You know, maybe you thought you could ignore the outside world, or they thought they could do that, and ignore all their responsibilities and the stuff about money and the stuff about your job and the stuff about their family or their kids or all the other things. And like, I just get this sense of just kind of being in a bubble of those good feelings, and like the bubble has been burst. Something has burst that bubble. So maybe it's reality that has burst that bubble. Maybe it's the sort of challenges that we've got in the global community right now. Maybe it's just kind of like real life things, responsibilities, real life things have kind of burst that bubble of goodness that you were experiencing. Here, I feel like your person doesn't have a lot of clarity regarding what they want in the future. So I feel like they were very much living in the moment here with these cards. Very much living in the moment, just enjoying it, enjoying the flirtation, enjoying your attention, all of these good things, but definitely living in the moment and not thinking further forward. So perhaps you and them were on different stages in the relationship timeline, and that can cause a mismatch sometimes. So maybe if they were just happy just to take things day by day, and you were getting more invested in it and starting to think about the future and wanting to spend more time with them and how you could grow this. And so it can indicate that you weren't quite on the same page a little bit. For some of you that may resonate. I need more water. More water. So I see that your person doesn't have a lot of clarity about what they want for the future. I think this could be to do with their romantic life. It could be to do with their general life, about where it is that they're going with their career and stuff like this. But at the moment there's some confusion about the long term, is what I'm seeing here. Your person has a lack of clarity about the long term, what it is that they want, who it is that they want, where it is that they want to go, where it is that they want to take this. All right, so that may be something that you're aware of, you may not be, but this is definitely it may not be something that they are aware of, you know, that they've crystallized in their mind as an issue or a problem. So they're not like, oh yeah, I don't really know. Or maybe they're just happy just to, you know, fly by the seat of their pants and take it a day at a time and see what happens. Maybe that's who they are. But the fact is they don't know what they want for the long term. They don't have a plan. This is not a man with a plan or a woman with a plan. This is someone who hasn't really thought about it, or if they have thought about it, they haven't come to any conclusions and they don't know what it is that they want. But there is a beautiful opportunity here between you both, you know, because you have experienced this good connection that you had previously and in the past, and that you've experienced together. You have had this beautiful connection. You know, there is this love, there is this passion, you do connect to one another, and there is this opportunity here for something good to grow, all right? I feel like they're going to be making you an offer, and that offer is going to be one of love. So, you know, maybe they may offer their love to you, maybe they may just offer up some more insight into their feelings. But remember, they don't know what they want long term. They don't know if they want a relationship. They don't know if they want a family. They don't know what they want going forwards. But they do have these feelings for you. So, and that may be the difficulty between you both, that you know that what you want and they don't know what they want. That may be the difficulty. But they do have feelings for you. You know, both of these cards, the King of, I'm just showing cards at you, I'm not telling you what they are. The Empress and the King of Cups are both cards of love, deep love. You know, this is someone who can connect to those deeper feelings, and not everybody can. Not everybody can, and they definitely can with you. They've got access to those much deeper feelings, and you have awakened those feelings in them. So there's this opportunity here for, you know, to connect at that level, to experience each other at that level, to have that experience. And I feel that they're going to be making an offer to you in the future of, which is loving in nature. They're going to make an offer to be a friend to you. They're going to be an offer to extend love to you. They always want you to be in their life. This is like, there's so much nourishing energy here. Positive energy, nourishing energy. I need to say what I'm seeing here. So this is the seed, right? Ace of Pentacles is a beautiful seed, and the Empress is about fertility. So this is about the opportunity to plant that seed and see it bear fruit. Okay, so it's got the possibility of something deeper, greater, more nourishing, more rewarding for the future. But it needs to be nurtured to get to this place. It needs gentle care. It needs nurturing in order to grow. So maybe that might mean delicate communication, or honest communication, or open communication from the heart. It needs, you know, when we plant a seed, when the little seedling comes up, we can't just stamp on it, or if a frost comes, it's going to wither and die. So Spirit is really saying it needs some TLC, it needs some tender love and care, this connection, this energy that you're sharing between one another. You have, what I'm hearing and seeing is that you have to tread softly with them, otherwise they're going to run away, all right? This needs gentle care to nourish it back to life, to nourish it into union. I also need to say that when I see the Ace of Pentacles like this next to the Empress, this can indicate more of a physical seed that gets planted. So if you are in a heterosexual relationship, you may want to bear that in mind. If you become you know, back in contact again, this is indicated that a seed may be planted, may be sown, which obviously results in a baby. So just bear that in mind if that resonates with you. But also it could be metaphorical, all right? Energetic. So I see them making this offer of love, but ultimately it is Judgment Day. This is the outcome to your reading. This is Judgment Day for this connection. So I do see them making that offer. I do see them, that they have all these beautiful loving feelings for you, and that they are healthy feelings, that they are a healthy emotional person. I feel that maybe they've been a little bit idealistic in the past and not really looked at the real day-to-day practicalities of having a relationship. I see that they don't know what they want for the future, and this is the Judgment Day that is coming in. I'm going to look at the cards on the bottom of the deck because I don't know what the judgment is. All right, so we have Two of Swords and we have King of Cups in reverse. So this is someone who is closed off to love. Look at this. This is someone who's closing, protecting their heart space to love, to your love. So they have these loving feelings for you. I do feel that they are going to kind of offer those to you, but there is this reticence. There is this reticence to that. They're like, they want to protect their heart space. This is really about the heart chakra. This is about them being afraid to be vulnerable. Because, you know, with the Six of Wands, this is somebody who maybe is just like, maybe they've never had a relationship on this level before. Maybe they've never connected on this level, and it's freaked them out a little bit. And made them run away. Maybe they're frightened of getting hurt like they got hurt in the past. Or maybe they have the negative limiting belief that love is dangerous. If you've not heard of that, sometimes if people come from a difficult childhood, they kind of learned the lesson that love is dangerous, and that if they reach out for validation and love, they are met with indifference or coldness. So they may have this here. So because I was looking at this and there's so much positivity here, so I was just like, but and there's so much love here. I'm just like, but why? What is the problem here? But the problem seems to be that they're closing off their heart space to you. So it's like they love you, but they are afraid to accept your love and then to make that a connection, because when it's a connection, it's a union. So that's what they're afraid of here. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. We have the beautiful card Guardian from the Universal Love Oracle deck. Call on your angels and guides to help you do your journaling, you know, connect to spirit in whatever way you need to, because you will get insight which will help you through this challenging time. All right, we have this beautiful card from the Wisdom Oracle deck, A Change in the Wind. This is what I'm seeing here for you, a change in this situation. This is a number 12, so that may be significant to you, which breaks down to a 3, which may be significant. And there's also the image on this card. I don't have one of those posh focusing cameras, so you may not be able to see, but we've got a zebra here indicated, and a moon and a weather vane. So they may be signs for you, or they may be significant in your connection, but I see a change coming in this connection, which I think is good. There's like a little breeze blowing through here, so if things feel stagnant, I feel a lot of positive energy in this with your connection. You know, like they see you in high regard, they see you as very attractive, they still love you, there's a lot of loving feelings here for you, they feel positive towards you. So I see a change in how they relate to you. All right, it's interesting because we have the card Pride and Ego. So peacocks or peacock feathers may be significant to you, or a sign, but it's very similar to the Six of Wands, isn't it? So and then, you know, there's Two of Swords, so their pride, their ego may stop them from opening their heart space for being vulnerable to you, for fear of rejection, for fear of getting hurt. Very common, really common. And also we have this card Self-Worth. You know, because they see you as up on a pedestal with this Empress energy. They see you as up on a pedestal. They see you as amazing. They see you as very attractive, as magnetic, as magical, as loving. They see your pure loving energy. I don't think they've ever experienced anyone with your kind of energy before, whatever it is. The alchemy. They've not experienced anything like this before. So, but maybe they're triggered. Somebody in this connection, because this is the card Self-Worth, may feel like the other person is up on a pedestal, or they may feel like they're not good enough for them. Just remember, you are worthy of their love, and they are worthy of yours. All right? And then we have the beautiful card Recognition. There's a full moon symbol here, so that may be significant as well in your connection. But this is about, you know, we're talking about this judgment, this awakening, this judgment time. This is like them coming into an understanding of the depth of this connection. So maybe if they were on the surface level, if they were just enjoying the day-to-day, if they were living in the moment and not sure about their future, they are getting this recognition of kind of how much you mean to them, or kind of or the potential that is here for something really good. So this is what they're waking up to. They're waking up, and they're waking up to this recognition of kind of how special this connection really is. This is the process that they're going through at this time. All right. So that's everything that I have for you in this reading today. I hope it has been beneficial for you. Let me know how it resonates. I love to hear from you, you know that. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. I've been getting amazing feedback from our community about it. People writing to me saying that it has changed their lives, changed their relationship situation. So, you know, if that resonates with you, do read more about it. It's on my website. It may resonate with you, but it's all for coming into right alignment with that special person, whether or not you've already met them, or whether you're hoping to call somebody new into your life. So check that out if it calls to you. But otherwise, I'm sending you lots and lots of love. You're always in my thoughts. Thank you so much for sharing your time and your energy with me. Stay safe, and I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, and welcome to your reading. Everyone who picked group number 3, it's lovely to see you today. I'm going to take a look at the messages in these cards and see what messages we have from Spirit regarding your no contact situation today. I just want to thank my Loomies, my amazing subscribers, everyone who has supported this channel in any way. Thank you so much, and also thank you to everyone who has donated through the energetic exchange. I just want to say I really appreciate every single one of you who has written to me with your heartfelt thanks or messages or details of your situation. I love connecting with you and it means the world to me, so thank you so much. All right, let's start with your tarot. I'll look at your oracle cards in a moment. All right, we've got 7 of Swords in reverse, 4 of Pentacles, King of Wands, Page of Cups in reverse, Ace of Swords, 8 of Wands in reverse, Queen of Cups in reverse, the beautiful Star card, and the Lovers to finish your reading. So Gemini's energy represented here, Aquarius and Leo, as well as Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So Sun, Moon, Rising or Venus, that may resonate with you, but if it doesn't, don't worry about it too much. Opening this reading with 7 of Swords in reverse, I just feel like your person was trying to get something by you. All right, so this is the strongest energy that I'm getting from this, that indicates an issue or a challenge or a problem, that they were trying to get something by you. So maybe they were being a little bit shady. Maybe they were, you just got this sense that something was going on with them and they weren't giving much away about that. You know, when you just get a sense with somebody that there's more going on with them. So this is what I'm picking up on. I could also be that you were that they were acting shady and that there was other stuff going on with them, maybe a third party situation, or they were chatting to other people or flirting to other people or trying to get attention from other people. If this is the case, this is something you already know about as an issue in your relationship. But the main message I'm getting from Spirit is that they were trying to get something by you. Like they were trying to slip something under the radar, or they thought that they could treat you in a certain way and you know, like a doormat, or like just giving you crumbs, and that you would just put up with it, or that you would be okay with that. So they were trying to get away with putting the minimum amount of effort in, or only giving you crumbs. You don't need to accept crumbs, because you can bake yourself a cake for you, okay? You cannot sustain yourself on somebody else's crumbs. Bake yourself a cake if that is you know, what's going on for you. So, but I see this energy of them trying to get something by you, and it causing discord, causing sort of unhappiness here. Somebody in this connection is really closed off their heart space. This could be your person, that they've become shut down, that they've closed off their heart space. I feel like somebody in this connection is being very controlling as a result of this, or just not like very controlling, or just trying to control things in order to kind of get things back on track, or just to feel safe. All right, maybe you're trying to control your behavior because you know, you don't want to be too extra, or you're trying to control your emotions because you want to look cool, or they're trying to control their emotions because they want to look they want to look a certain way and not look too vulnerable. All right, but they're definitely, your person's definitely, there's 2 things that I'm getting from Spirit. They know that they've done wrong. Okay, they're very much in this energy, because this is in the reverse, that they know that they've done wrong. They've treated you badly in whatever way this resonates, but they know it, and it's weighing very heavily. I can feel it in my heart space, on their heart, what it is that they've done. It's like a dog with a tail between its legs, just like, oh, I've peed on the carpet, I feel really sad about this now. Right, so there is this energy. It's causing them to be a little bit shut down. They've definitely withdrawn some of that energy here, but they're feeling complicated is what I'm getting, and they're kind of flip-flopping between different energies, which I think is very natural. You know, if you're in no contact, about kind of thinking about things, feeling about things, and kind of what to do, because we've got this King of Wands energy. This does indicate that they want to take action towards you. There's so much passion still here. They're very much still invested in this, right? In this connection. They definitely feel very passionate towards you still. I think sometimes that passion for somebody in this connection is anger, is what I'm picking up on. Not necessarily negatively, I just feel like sometimes there's like sparks between you. When things are very passionate, that can spill over into anger sometimes. So I feel like somebody in this connection, you know, cycles through periods of feeling angry or resentful. I feel like there is this energy that they want to take action towards you. This is a passionate, action-based card. So they're holding on tightly to what it is that they're thinking and feeling. I feel like they're not giving very much away about this, but under the surface they feel badly about it. But they're having days where they really want to be in your energy, where they want to come towards you. All right. In the center of your reading, we have Page of Cups in the reverse. Oh, hang on, I've got them all in a muddle. The Ace of Swords and the Eight of Wands in the reverse. Now, this is interesting. This Ace is Ace of Swords right in the middle of your reading. This is really indicating that clarity is needed. You need to cut through the crap of this situation, whatever this is that we've been talking about. We need to kind of cut through that crap. I feel like they've been taking some risks as well. In some respect, like they've been, again, this energy of them trying to get away with something. Like they thought they could. And I don't think it's been very well received. There's some sort of risk-taking energy. Let me just see what else comes up in this reading. But there is this need for clarity and for the truth to come out, because I just wonder with this Page of Cups in the reverse if perhaps they lied to you. Right, now again, if this is the case, this is something you already know, and Spirit is just bringing it up because it's part of what you need to reflect on in your situation right now. You know, it doesn't feel very nice knowing that you've been lied to, or, you know, suspecting that you've been lied to. I feel like a lot of this is like you just getting a vibe off them, or you're just suspecting things. You know in your heart of hearts what's true. So again, there's this energy of them trying to get something by you. Of maybe lying outright, or just bending the truth to suit them. So, or to just make them look like they're in a better light. But what is needed here is the truth. The truth is going to come out. That you're going to get the clarity that you need, because I just feel like things have been a little bit of a mess. And this is right in the center of your reading. So this is the theme, if you like, of your reading. The theme is that clarity is coming in, truth is coming in, you're cutting through the crap, and then you're going to know where you stand. I just get this really strong feeling of you not knowing where you stand and you needing that in order to make decisions about what you want to do, whether you want to hold on or let go, or whether you want to put more investment into this or take your energy elsewhere. You want to know for sure, right? And I see that coming in for you. You will know for sure, definitely. We've got Eight of Wands in reverse. I don't see them coming towards you right now in this no contact situation, because there's like we'll talk about it a little bit more. So again, I feel like there's this stalemate. I feel like things are, yeah, it's a stalemate, like a pause, like it's kind of, it's not stagnant, this isn't what I'm getting, but there's like this stalemate, like you've retracted your energy a little bit, they've retracted their energy, they're holding on, they feel bad about things and don't know how to make it right and don't really know what to say, is what I'm hearing. I feel like they don't know what to say for themselves in this situation. So, or this can just indicate there's no contact that we're in right now. This is, you know, Eight of Wands in the reverse is that sort of no contact card. So it can just be a mirror of what is actually happening at this moment. Which is interesting. We've got Queen of Cups in reverse. I feel like you need to be logical about this situation. This is no time to be in the emotion ocean. Spirit is really, the advice from Spirit is really think on your feet and come from this kind of logical place. about what to do. I feel like there are some practical issues which you are aware of, however it resonates with you in your situation, which are blocking you from being in union and which are causing you to not connect. This is the reason why you're out of contact. But there are solutions here for you. And I feel level-headed is what I'm hearing. So I feel like you will be able to be in that energy where you can own your own power and be level-headed about this situation. And just be like, well, their shit, their business is up to them. What do I have control over? You have control over your own energy. You have control over your own emotions. You have control over the decisions that you make from now on. So, but what is really beautiful, I love to see the star card in a reading, especially when, you know, I'm picking up on so much energy of discord and like difficulty and misunderstandings and not being able to connect or communicate, because this is the beautiful energy of healing and grace, which is shining its beautiful light over this whole reading. So it is possible to transform this. I feel like you can show your self-compassion. Hang on, my throat is catching. You can show your self-compassion in this situation for whatever has been said, whatever has happened between you both. If you feel like you've made a mistake in how you've behaved, you can show your self-compassion, but your person really wants to be shown compassion. Now, whether or not they deserve that is another thing, but that energy of compassion and of universal love, this is the energy of universal love, not the beautiful love from your heart, but universal love is, you know, when we tune into that, that is the healing energy that can bring about which can mend things. I'm also hearing a voice that says, please forgive me. So they want to be forgiven for whatever it is that they've done, or however it is that they've treated you, which maybe hasn't been in, you know, if they haven't treated you very well. All right. So they're looking for forgiveness. And there's this energy of being measured with this Queen of Cups, just being measured in your feelings, in your approach to this, because you're being taken care of. Okay, you don't need to fix this. What I'm hearing is let go and let God. I don't know if you've heard that expression, but just giving it up to the universe, you know, rather than it just going round and round and creating this maelstrom of emotion within you. Just be like, this is, I don't know what the solution is, or this is too much for me. I hand it over to God, or to universal intelligence, however you resonate with it, to that which is greater than me, to the divine, to sort it out. It isn't up to you to sort it out. And in doing so, in letting go of a little bit of that control, letting go of the outcome, putting it in the hands of the divine, it's gonna bring a really beautiful outcome, because the outcome of your reading is the Lovers. So this is a card of hope. This is hope for union. So your person is really hoping for union. This does indicate a soulmate or a twin flame connection when we see this card. This card is so powerful. These two, they both indicate love. So they're still passionately invested in this connection, and they want to come towards you, and they're still hopeful that they can be in a relationship with you despite what it is that has happened, or despite what it is that they have done. So from their higher self, this is what they want. Now, whether they've got the skills to connect at that level, or to have a relationship, is a different thing, you know, and that may be part of the journey for you both. But there is this transformation, there is healing here, and there is hope for union for you both. So I see the truth coming to the fore. I see this need for you being level-headed and measured in any communication that comes your way. I feel that there's this stalemate at the moment, but by showing yourself compassion and them compassion energetically, this will create a shift between you both. They will pick up on your energy because you're so closely connected and bonded to one another. You're like woven into the tapestry of each other's lives right now. So I really see them like wanting to be honest and wanting to make things right. There's this need, because this is at the center of your reading, to really make things right in this situation. Let's take a look at your oracle cards. All right, so we have the beautiful card Earth Connection. This is advice from Spirit. This is from, let's start again. This is from the Universal Love Oracle deck. All my decks are linked in the description box if you are ever interested. So this card Earth Connection is really about getting grounded and rooted. So it's root chakra work. It's just about imagining those roots going down into the earth to anchor you so you don't get swept away by your emotions. This is what's going to help you to feel measured in this and to just give up a little bit of the control of it to the divine. So do what you need to do. Walk on the bare earth if you can in your bare feet, you know, walk on the grass or on sand or whatever, just so you can connect to the earth. Reach out and touch the earth, and it will help to anchor you down and feel calmer and more centered in yourself. All right, we have this card Blessed. I need more water. My hay fever is really bad. So the card Blessed is a 22. 22 may be a significant number to you, or it may be a sign. And this breaks down to a 4, so that may be significant to you. This is just really saying, this is very similar energy to the Star card, that this is a blessed union, that you're being taken care of by Spirit during this process. All right? We have the card Free Will and the card Spring. All right? So this is just honoring your free will to do what you want to do in this situation, but it's honoring their free will as well. So whatever process it is that they're going through, if they're feeling bad about themselves, if there's a healing process that needs to take place, it's all about, just Spirit is really saying, just honor where it is that you're at, honor where it is that they are at, because they have their own free will. We cannot control another person, we cannot control the outcome. The more that we try to control, the less likely it is that things will turn out in our favor. We can just say to the universe, this is our preference. And when we honor the other person's free will, it shows deep respect for them. It shows deep respect for them and love. When we truly love someone, if we just say, well, you are free to do as you please, that is true love. Right there, we have the card Spring. We're going into springtime now, so this may be significant that this is a time of change, but this just indicates that things are changing. After winter must come spring. So if it has been like a sort of winter energy in your connection, just know that things are blossoming and growing. Little buds are forming, changes are happening, even if you don't see them happening on the surface. You can walk by faith and not by sight, and know that changes are taking place in your person that will bring renewal. Okay, there's this energy of renewal here when we see this card Spring, and then this the Star card is a card of the energy of renewal. And we have the beautiful card Commitment with these hands holding. So again, this indicates union to me. This indicates you being able to get back into connection with one another. I think it's going to be a little bit of a slow process though, because they've got, right now as we're doing this reading, that they're afraid, is what I'm hearing, especially when I see the Four of Pentacles to come towards you with any sort of communication. But in shifting your own inner energy, that may give them an opening, an invitation to come towards you. But we have this card Commitment, so I see them being, they're still committed to you. You are their preference. They're still committed to this idea, and energetically they're still committed to you. You are the one for them. Look at this, soulmate, twin flame. All right, that's everything that I have for you in this reading. Let me know how it resonates with you. Let me know what's going on. I love to hear from you. If you feel called to, please check out my beautiful book, Attract Soulmate Love. People have been writing to me with their amazing stories of transformation and saying that it's changed their relationship, or it's even changed their life. So really positive feedback. So if you need a little bit of that in your life to help you to come into union with your person, do check that out. It's linked in the description box and you can read more about it on my website. But it has been my honor to share this beautiful time and energy with you. Thank you so much for being with me today. I'm sending you lots and lots of love. You are always in my thoughts. You know, do reach out to me, and I try and read as many of my comments as I possibly can. But yes, take good care of yourself, stay safe, and I hope to see you again soon here on Lumiere. Take care now. Bye bye.